Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Megan and this is a place that I like to discuss beauty, makeup, anything that just kind of, I love. Fashion, lifestyle, a lot of things. If you guys are new, welcome. So today's video is going to be feminine, pretty, glowy makeup look. I asked you guys on Instagram what look you guys wanted to see, and the unanimous decision was a simple, glowy glam look. Started out not really having a plan as to what look exactly I wanted to do, obviously glowy, but I think that it turned out pretty good. I'm liking it. What do you guys think? Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new, and don't forget to like the video if you guys are excited to see how I got this look. And yeah, let's get into the video and get started. So let's get right into this makeup look today. So when I think of a glowy look, I think of starting first with the skin, because ultimately you really want that skin to really shine through the makeup. You don't want the makeup to wear you want to wear the makeup. So to begin, I want to prep the skin with the Hoola Henricksen Transform Plus Facial Serum. This is their Glow Cycle Retin-Alt Power Serum. It has kind of like a purple tint to it, so it kind of gets rid of redness, but it also helps with dark spots and also just giving your skin a really healthy glow. So I love to put this on for my daily serum. I put it on before I apply any sort of makeup, and I just love what it's done for my skin so far. But I've prepped the skin with the serum. I do want to apply moisturizer, so I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and this stuff is really good to apply before makeup. It gives you just a really healthy glow to the skin, and it's kind of like a thicker cream, so I just use a tiny bit because I'm a little bit, I have combo skin, but I'm kind of on the oily side too, so I just like to apply just a touch. I do want a really pretty feminine glow. So today I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Fantasy Dewdrops. It's kind of like a rose gold highlighter. Little goes a long way, so I literally apply the tiniest bit, and look at that. And then just with my finger, I'm just going to apply to kind of the cheek area, but also where I would highlight. But it does have a little bit of a rosy tint, so I want to kind of apply that to the cheek area too, just to kind of give my skin a nice healthy kiss of pigment. I'm going to use my Morphe sponge just to kind of dab it into the skin. Take just a tiny bit and apply it just up on the forehead too. And I'm not going to use a primer today just because the Charlotte Tilbury cream is really actually good as a primer. So I'm just going to leave the primer for another day. So I'm going to start with the skin today, and we'll kind of build from there. Today I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is in the shade Golden Beige. And then I'm also going to mix it with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is in the shade Bronze Beige, and I need to mix the two because I'm a little on the pale side. It is winter in Idaho, and it's freezing. It's really, really cold out, and I'm not really liking what's happening outside. So I am mixing that on the back of my hand. I like to do this just because it warms up the foundation. It applies more seamlessly to my skin. It kind of melts into the skin, and instead of just kind of sitting on top of my face, the foundation just blends really seamlessly. So I just usually will grab like a makeup brush, like the end of it, mix it all up, and then just kind of dot it all over the face. It's up to you what you guys want to use for applying your foundation. Some prefer like a big brush, some like a beauty blender sponge, some use their fingers, surprisingly. I could never do that. It's just, I don't like the feel of wetness, I guess, on my fingers. For this look, because I want a glowy look, I prefer using my sponge. All right, so now I look crazy, so we're gonna blend this all out. I mean, already I look like I'm somewhat alive. I like to just take whatever's left on the sponge and just kind of go over my eyes just to even out the entire face. A little white. All right, there we have it. The skin is looking nice. So now I'm going to jump over to the eyebrows and just kind of get those handled because they're looking a little crazy. So I'm gonna pop off the camera, I'm gonna apply my eyebrows, and then we'll be back and we will continue with the look. All right, you guys, so I did the brows, and I mean, they're okay. I'm kind of annoyed with them lately. Do you guys ever feel like your eyebrow hair like just goes crazy and is a whole different texture than you're ever accustomed to? And it's like, they just have a life of their own. So I wanted to show you guys what I do to kind of shape the brows when they're looking a little, just not like I would like them to look. I take a little bit of concealer on an eyeshadow brush that kind of has a tapered edge to it, and I just kind of carve out the shape of the brow very carefully and just kind of clean it up so that they look very, you know, precise and clean and not crazy. You can even go more in depth and actually take it up and carve out the top as well. But I'm not gonna do that today. I wanna keep it a little bit natural looking. Now that I've done the eyebrows, I usually will prime the eyelids just to get them ready for some eyeshadow. Taking this Morphe R32 brush, I'm just gonna apply some concealer on my eyeballs. Anytime you do a makeup look, you want to do this. This is going to make your eyeshadow stick. It's going to make it last. It's also going to make it stand out. Let's get into eyeshadow, guys. So for this glowy look, I want to keep it natural, you know. I want to keep it looking fresh so that your lover or your, you know, significant other isn't looking at you across the table wondering what happened to her face. I wanted to keep it really neutral, really pretty. I thought the Dream Street palette by Colourpop would be great. It's got very feminine, really pretty colors, but I'm gonna stick more to kind of the warmer tones and maybe a little bit of shimmer, we'll see. To begin, I always just like to pick up a fluffy brush, and this is the Morphe M433. As you can see, it has a little bit of bronzer on it, and that's because I always use this with bronzer to do the crease, just because I think it looks the most natural and pretty. I'm going to use this Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Start to blend that in the crease area. And I also like to kind of blow it out too, so I like to bring it out so that the eye kind of gets that natural lift. Tell you what though, that dog across the street barking nonstop, it's gonna kill me. What are your guys' plans for Valentine's Day? What are you doing? I need to know. Are you going out? Are you being wined and dined? Are you wining and dining somebody? Let's face it, ladies, we like the holiday because we like to get cute. We like to be spoiled. It's probably more about us. Okay, so the crease is ready. It's looking very natural, which is kind of my vibe today. I'm gonna go into this shade here, which I think it's called Stardust. So I'm gonna pick up this color and just lightly kind of dust the lid with it. A really pretty, neutral, kind of warm peachy shade. Guys, honestly, you can use any warm, neutral color for this look. You just pick up your bronzer, use it in the crease, and then pick up just kind of a neutral, warm shade and just dust it on the lid. Any color would work. I'm gonna go into this shade here. It's a very pretty, kind of a highlight color, but I'm just gonna apply that to the inner corner area just to brighten up the eye. Just kind of tap it and then blend it into the lid. It's just gonna give us a little zhuzh. So I have been loving doing just a really simple cat eye with a kind of a deep brown eyeshadow. I think it looks so feminine, it looks so pretty, but it's soft and not too harsh as like a black cat eye. So I'm gonna do that today. I think I'm gonna pick up this really deep brown shade, and I think it's called Elfish, and just using a MAC angle brush. I don't know the number, but any angle brush would do. Just make sure that it's very thin. Take the point and start at the very edge of my eye. So right about here, I'm just gonna kind of flick out the wing and just bring it to the tail of my eyebrow. And then I'm just gonna pack it really close to the lash line. Don't worry if you have fallout, because you can just clean that up and then we'll apply our concealer. See that? It's very, very natural, but so pretty. And honestly, you guys, if you wanted to do a black wing with this look, you could as well. It would be super gorge. I'm gonna just take a little brush, dust very lightly off some of that fallout. And then let's get started on the concealer, and then we will finish the rest of the eyes. Using my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This is in the shade Light Beige, and this is an excellent concealer if you guys want to try a new one. It has a massive doe foot applicator, which is kind of cool, but you can use this specific product in any different shade for either contouring or highlighting the face, but it does work really well. I've liked it so far. I've used it for probably less than a month, but I do love how it makes my under eyes look, and it doesn't crease, which is nice. How much you apply is your preference. I personally like to cover as much as I can because I have dark spots, so I do it a little thick, y'all. I just have it everywhere, you know? And I like to take it just kind of up the sides of my nose to kind of give it a natural slimming effect. All right, so let's set the under eyes really quickly. I'm out of my setting powder, which I'm really sad about. I usually use the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I'm out. I do love this Kat Von D Lock-It translucent setting powder. This stuff works really good too. It kind of has like a banana shade to it, so it does brighten, which I like. So I'm just taking a fluffy Morphe brush. This is a M554. I'm gonna take that powder very heavily, and I'm just gonna press it into the skin. This is gonna make your concealer last. It's going to make the under eyes look airbrushed, which is what we want. This is what we want, people. Then I just take a little bit and start to kind of press it into the areas that, for me, creases, which are my smile lines. Ugh, it's a real pain in the ass. I'm gonna kind of contour the nose just a slight bit. And I'm using this contour brush by Morphe with my Hoola bronzer. This is the bronzer I use for my contour on my nose. And I'm just gonna lightly just try to slim that up. And then I'll show you guys a trick to really snatch it. Underneath, and then right here, give it like a button effect. Cute little button nose. And what I like to do is take that powder again, and using like one of those puffs that you can get, like you can get it at the store. I like to just create a line. I don't know what I was just doing right there. Right on the edge. Ooh! No, bitch. And I just press it. All right, let's dust this powder away. And don't worry if you look powdery, because once you set your face, it's gonna really melt everything together. And to finish the eyes, I thought it would be cute to add just a little bit of the rose gold shimmer on the lower lash line, just to add a little bit of pop of glow. Any sort of like pointed brush will work. So whatever you have, you do you, girl. I'm actually gonna use this Ofra highlighter with Nikkitutorials, and this is called Everglow. So it's got like a mixture of colors. Look at these. Woo-wee! I cannot wait. So I think I'm gonna use, what color should I use for the lower lash line? Oh, it's so hard. Maybe I'll mix the two darker ones together and we'll see what happens. Oh yes. So creamy. I'm gonna use that really light shade and pop it on the inner corner. And this, you guys, is a good trick anytime you do your makeup. Even if you added this without any eyeshadow, it just looks so pretty and it really makes the eyes pop and stand out. Let's add just a little bit right here. A little bit of highlight here for the brow. I'm gonna pick up this Morphe M530 brush and I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer to the face. I'm gonna use that Hoola bronzer and just start to apply it. Picking up this It Cosmetics Wand Ball powder brush. It's a really thick, fluffy brush. It's amazing. Just gonna lightly start to dust that. Okay, so I'm gonna brush out these brows because I feel like they're needing some TLC. All right, you guys, let's add some blush to this look. Today I'm gonna use the Morphe palette, the Blush Trio, the Pop of Coral, and I think it'll be good for this look. The colors are pretty. I just need to decide which shade I wanna go with, which I feel like maybe mixing these two together and just seeing where it takes us. That Blush Trio is so pretty, you guys. Super affordable too if you guys need any sort of like affordable palettes. Morphe has really good ones at Ulta if you guys want to check those out. Let's pop into this highlighter, shall we? This is where the glow happens. I'm going to use this Morphe M501 brush. It's kind of a taper, fluffier brush. I'm just going to stick to these two shades, I think, to add just a pop of highlight right here. Woo! This does not play. Okay, this highlight is for real. A lot of it, but I'm just gonna apply it, kind of just touch to the forehead, a little bit to the nose. I just like to dust it right on that Cupid's bow. Don't give yourself a highlight mustache. All right, so I'm gonna spray the face and then I am going to do the mascara and lips. I'm back on oldie but goodie, the Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray by Flower Beauty. This stuff is the bomb. You noticed I picked up a dewy spray and that's because I really want to give this glowy look life. So let's continue, shall we? I'm going to just curl the lashes. I'm gonna raise these lashes to Jesus. And then I'm going to use my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. And I love this mascara. If you guys want a really good drugstore mascara, this one is amazing. I use the primer first to just prime the lashes. And I found using this, it has made a really big difference in just how full my lashes look and long. I'm obsessed. I don't know what I will be doing for Valentine's, but I know two things. It better involve good food and a cute outfit. All right, I'm gonna let that just kind of marinate for just a second and just figure out a lip color for this look. So I think I'm gonna use the Dose of Colors No Shade lipstick. This is just a really pretty nude, and it's kind of one that I always pick up. Oh, I think I'm gonna use this curvy lip gloss. It's the I Love Sedae and Colourpop collab. And we'll see. We'll see how it looks. Ooh, we have fallout. We have fallout. Okay, so if this ever happens to you guys, if you take just a spoolie, boom, picks it right up. All right, so what do we think of the mascara? It looks very pretty. So I wanted to give you guys an option too. If you aren't a lash girl, you don't like to apply lashes, you could totally do the look without lashes, but I will apply some off camera just so you guys can kind of see what the look looks like with lashes. Some of you like lashes, so I wanted to give you guys that option. So let's do the lips, shall we, to complete the look. Let's use the Kylie Jenner Candy K lip liner, and oh dear, it needs to be sharpened, but that's okay, we're gonna work with that. Just kind of fade it into the lip a little bit so that when I apply the lipstick, it will all blend together. Do need gloss, I did decide, but you know what? I think I want to show you guys this new lip gloss from Fenty Beauty. It is their Gloss Bomb, but it's in one of the new shades called Fussy, and it's kind of has almost like a baby pink undertone to it. But look at that shine. It's right here. It is so pretty, you guys. So let's see. I love this formula of gloss because it's just so juicy and it just feels so good on the lips. Not sticky at all. Yes. I'm going to pop off the camera. I'm going to apply some lashes so you guys can see what the look looks like that way as well. And then we will assess this Valentine's Day simple glowy glam. All right, you guys, there you have it. This is the completed look. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Is this something that you guys would like to wear for your Valentine's Day date? Let me know in the comments below. I loved this look. I thought it turned out really natural and pretty, and I hope it was simple for you guys. I tried to make it as simple as possible with, you know, minimal products, something that is not too hard for the average person who just enjoys makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you guys liked it. And also, if you guys are new and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would so appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fabulous Valentine's Day. I hope you guys get spoiled because you deserve it. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning into my video today. I'll see you guys in the next one.